What this actually was a crop circle. Since the 1960s, thousands of crop circles or crop formations have been found.
How can a simple formation in a field leave both scientists and skeptics completely speechless? Welcome back to the channel, Mystery Seekers. Today we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating developments of 2025, the intersection of modern quantum AI technology and the age-old mystery of crop circles. And trust me, what we're about to uncover will leave you questioning reality itself. The quantum AI revolution. Before we jump into the crop circle mystery, let's talk about what makes quantum AI so incredibly powerful.
It's bigger than that. Quantum computers is a hardware question where it actually increases your ability to do much more than with an ordinary digital computer.
We're living in the golden age of quantum computing, with companies generating between $650 to $750 million in revenue in 2024 and expecting to surpass $1 billion in 2025. This is AI powered by quantum mechanics, capable of processing information in ways that would make your head spin. Think of regular computers like really fast calculators. They crunch numbers one at a time, even if they're doing it millions of times per second. But quantum computers? They're like having infinite calculators all working on the same problem simultaneously, exploring every possible solution at once. When you combine this mind-bending processing power with artificial intelligence, you get something that can spot patterns and connections that human scientists might miss for decades. Recent breakthroughs, including Google's Willow processor achieving below-threshold error correction, have pushed quantum computing into a whole new realm of possibility. We're talking about machines that can simulate the behavior of molecules, predict weather patterns with unprecedented accuracy, and yes, analyze mysterious geometric patterns with surgical precision. The crop circle phenomenon. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Crop circles are geometric patterns created by flattening crops, usually cereals, with the term first coined in the early 1980s. Many have been proved to be the work of humans, though they're said by some to be messages from intelligent extraterrestrial life. But here's where things get interesting, and this is something most people don't know. The flattened crops that form these circles aren't made by simply trampling down and breaking stalks. The grain stalks are carefully bent, not broken or snapped, using a process called node lengthening. This is a real phenomenon that even skeptical scientists acknowledge. Whether you believe crop circles are made by mysterious forces, talented human artists, or natural phenomena, one thing is undeniable. Some of these formations display mathematical precision that would make a geometry professor weep with joy. The circles can take the shape of DNA structures, scorpions, snowflakes, helices, webs, knots, and complex geometric patterns. Just this July 2025, a new formation appeared at Beachclump, near Ludwell, Wiltshire, UK, a wheatfield formation with a diameter of approximately 100 meters. And this is where our quantum AI story begins. When quantum meets mystery. Here's where things get absolutely fascinating. Researchers have started feeding crop circle data into quantum AI systems, not to prove or disprove their origins, but to understand the mathematical principles behind their designs. What they're finding is blowing their minds. Quantum AI doesn't care about conspiracy theories or alien debates. It just analyzes pure mathematical relationships, geometric ratios, and pattern recognition at a level that human brains simply can't match. And when you feed it decades of crop circle data, it starts seeing connections that nobody expected. The AI has identified recurring mathematical constants that appear across different crop circles, created years apart, sometimes on different continents. We're talking about golden ratios, Fibonacci sequences, and geometric principles that would require advanced mathematical knowledge to implement perfectly in a field setting. But here's the kicker. The AI is also finding patterns that don't match any known human mathematical systems. Numbers and ratios that seem to follow their own internal logic, creating designs that are mathematically sound but follow principles we haven't fully understood yet. The breakthrough analysis. Now, let's talk about what happened when researchers fed the most recent crop circle formations into their quantum AI systems. The results were so unexpected that several research teams initially thought their computers had malfunctioned. The AI began connecting crop circle patterns to quantum physics principles, specifically patterns that mirror the behavior of particles at the quantum level. We're talking about wave functions, particle interactions, and quantum field theories showing up in wheat fields across England. One particularly striking discovery involves what scientists call quantum coherence patterns. In quantum physics, coherence refers to the way particles can exist in multiple states simultaneously until they're observed. The AI found that several crop circle designs mirror these exact mathematical relationships, designs that, according to the quantum AI, would require knowledge of advanced physics that wasn't even fully understood when the circles first appeared. The most mind-blowing part? The AI started predicting where new crop circles might appear based on these quantum patterns. And in 3 separate instances over the past few months, new formations appeared within days of the AI's predictions, in locations that matched the mathematical models. Confusion and wonder. The scientific community's reaction has been absolutely wild to watch. Quantum physicists are scratching their heads, mathematicians are running their own calculations, and crop circle researchers are having their minds blown by connections they never saw coming. Dr. Sarah Chen, a quantum physicist at Cambridge University, speaking hypothetically in our scenario, was quoted as saying, "The mathematical precision we're seeing in these patterns is consistent with advanced understanding of quantum field dynamics. It's either an incredible coincidence or someone or something has been embedding graduate-level physics into agricultural art for decades." Meanwhile, crop circle researchers who have been studying these formations for years are finally getting the mathematical validation they've been seeking. The patterns they observed with their eyes are now being confirmed by some of the most sophisticated AI systems ever created. But here's what's really keeping scientists up at night. The AI is not just finding human mathematical principles in these designs. It is identifying patterns that seem to operate on mathematical rules we are still discovering. It's like finding ancient artwork that uses color theory principles that weren't officially discovered until centuries later. The implications. So what does all this mean? Well, the implications are staggering, and they go way beyond whether crop circles are made by humans or something else entirely. First, we're seeing proof that quantum AI can identify patterns and connections that human scientists might miss entirely. This technology is not just faster than human analysis, it's operating on a completely different level of pattern recognition. We're talking about AI systems that can spot mathematical relationships across decades of data, connecting dots that human researchers might not see for years. Second, these discoveries are challenging our assumptions about both ancient and modern knowledge. Whether crop circles are made by talented human artists, unknown natural phenomena, or something else entirely, the mathematical sophistication being revealed by quantum analysis is undeniable. The patterns being uncovered suggest knowledge of advanced physics principles, mathematical relationships that weren't fully understood by mainstream science when many of these formations first appeared. This raises fascinating questions about the transmission of knowledge, the intuitive understanding of mathematical principles, and the intersection of art and science. The technology behind the mystery. Now, dive deeper along with me into how quantum AI actually analyzes these patterns, because understanding the technology helps us appreciate just how remarkable these discoveries really are. Traditional computers analyze data sequentially. They look at one piece of information, process it, then move to the next. But quantum AI operates on the principle of superposition, allowing it to examine multiple possibilities simultaneously. When analyzing a crop circle, it is measuring angles and distances and exploring every possible mathematical relationship within the pattern, all at the same time. The AI systems being used for this research can process geometric data at quantum speeds, identifying mathematical constants, analyzing symmetrical relationships, and detecting patterns that emerge only when you look at multiple formations together. They're essentially creating a massive mathematical map of crop circle designs, revealing connections that span decades and continents. What's even more impressive is the AI's ability to predict mathematical relationships that haven't been observed yet. By analyzing the underlying mathematical principles in existing crop circles, the quantum AI can theoretically predict what design elements might appear in future formations. Global patterns and connections. One of the most fascinating discoveries emerging from quantum AI analysis is the global nature of these mathematical patterns. Crop circles continue to appear worldwide, with formations reported across different continents and agricultural systems. The AI has identified that formations appearing in England, Australia, Canada, and other countries often share mathematical principles, despite being created years apart and thousands of miles away from each other. This suggests either remarkable coordination among human crop circle artists or the influence of some underlying principle that operates on a global scale. The quantum analysis has revealed what researchers are calling mathematical themes, recurring geometric principles that appear with slight variations across different formations. These themes seem to evolve over time, with earlier formations showing simpler mathematical relationships, while more recent ones demonstrate increasingly complex geometric principles. What's particularly intriguing is how these patterns seem to align with developments in quantum physics and advanced mathematics. As human understanding of quantum mechanics has evolved, the mathematical sophistication of crop circle formations appears to have evolved in parallel. The human factor. Time to address the obvious question that's probably running through your mind. Could talented human artists be creating these mathematically sophisticated designs? The answer is both yes and no, and that's what makes this whole situation so fascinating. Human crop circle artists definitely exist. Some have come forward, demonstrated their techniques, and created impressive formations using relatively simple tools, ropes, planks, and careful planning. The artistry and dedication of these individuals is genuinely impressive, and they've shown that humans can create large-scale geometric patterns in agricultural settings. However, the quantum AI analysis is revealing mathematical relationships that go far beyond what most human artists would typically consider when planning a design. We're talking about mathematical constants that emerge only when multiple formations are analyzed together. Geometric principles that relate to advanced physics theories, and predictive patterns that seem to operate independently of conscious human planning. This doesn't necessarily mean non-human intelligence is involved. It could suggest that human consciousness and creativity operate on mathematical principles we don't fully understand yet. Perhaps some human artists are intuitively implementing advanced mathematical relationships without consciously realizing it. Quantum field theory in wheat fields. Here's where things get really mind-bending. Quantum AI has identified patterns in crop circles that mirror what physicists call quantum field fluctuations, the way energy behaves at the subatomic level. In quantum physics, fields of energy exist throughout space, constantly fluctuating and creating patterns of interaction. These patterns follow specific mathematical rules that govern how particles behave, how energy flows, and how information is transmitted at the quantum level. The AI analysis suggests that some crop circle formations mirror these exact mathematical relationships, as if someone took a snapshot of quantum field activity and translated it into geometric patterns in agricultural crops. The mathematical precision required to achieve this level of accuracy would require knowledge of quantum physics and the ability to perform complex calculations and implement them with remarkable accuracy in field conditions.
Now, this region has a long history with formations like this, and once again, what's shown up here is sharp, symmetrical, and strange.
What makes this even more intriguing is that different crop circles seem to represent different quantum states, some mirroring particle interactions, others reflecting wave functions, and still others showing patterns consistent with quantum entanglement principles. Predictive patterns. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect of the quantum AI analysis is its apparent ability to predict future crop circle appearances. By analyzing the mathematical progression in existing formations, the AI has identified patterns that suggest where and when new formations might appear. This predictive capability operates on several levels. First, the AI can identify mathematical sequences that seem to evolve over time, suggesting that future formations might continue these numerical progressions. Second, it can analyze geographical patterns that might indicate likely locations for new formations based on mathematical principles related to the Earth's magnetic field, geological features, and astronomical alignments. Most remarkably, the AI has started identifying what researchers call mathematical gaps, places in the pattern sequences where specific geometric relationships should logically appear. In several cases, crop circles have appeared within weeks of the AI identifying these gaps, filling in the missing mathematical elements with stunning precision. This raises profound questions about the nature of pattern formation, consciousness, and the relationship between prediction and reality. Are these formations following mathematical principles that exist independently of human consciousness? Or are we witnessing something even more extraordinary? The broader implications. The discoveries emerging from quantum AI analysis of crop circles are forcing us to reconsider some fundamental questions about consciousness, intelligence, and the nature of reality itself. If human artists are creating these mathematically sophisticated formations, it suggests that human consciousness operates on mathematical principles far more complex than we typically recognize. The idea that someone could intuitively implement advanced quantum physics principles in agricultural art challenges our understanding of how knowledge and creativity actually work. Alternatively, if these formations are created by natural phenomena we do not yet understand, the quantum AI analysis is revealing mathematical principles operating in nature that we are only beginning to comprehend. This could suggest that the universe itself operates on mathematical principles that manifest in unexpected ways, from quantum particles to crop formations. The predictive aspects of the AI analysis raise even more profound questions. How can mathematical analysis of past patterns predict future events? What does this tell us about the nature of time, causality, and the relationship between mathematical principles and physical reality? The technology revolution. Beyond the crop circle mystery itself, these discoveries are showcasing the incredible potential of quantum AI technology. We're witnessing artificial intelligence systems that can identify patterns and connections that human researchers might never discover through conventional analysis methods. The convergence of quantum computing and artificial intelligence represents a revolutionary development in technology, with major conferences now focusing on the potential of combining these two groundbreaking fields. The crop circle analysis is just one example of how this technology might transform our understanding of complex patterns and relationships. The implications extend far beyond agricultural mysteries. Quantum AI systems with this level of pattern recognition capability could revolutionize everything from medical diagnosis to weather prediction, from archaeological research to financial modeling. We're looking at technology that can identify mathematical relationships across massive datasets, spot patterns that emerge only when looking at information from multiple perspectives simultaneously, and make predictions based on mathematical principles that human analysts might miss entirely. Critical analysis. Now, address the skeptical perspectives on these discoveries, because healthy skepticism is crucial for understanding any extraordinary claims. Critics argue that quantum AI systems, despite their sophistication, are still pattern recognition tools created by humans. They can identify mathematical relationships that exist in any large data set, potentially finding patterns that are coincidental rather than meaningful. The human tendency to see significance in mathematical coincidences could be leading researchers to overinterpret the AI's findings. Additionally, the mathematical sophistication found in crop circles could simply reflect the increasing mathematical literacy of their human creators. As knowledge of physics and mathematics has become more accessible through education and internet resources, it's reasonable to expect that human crop circle artists might implement increasingly sophisticated mathematical principles in their designs. The predictive aspects of the AI analysis could also be explained through probability and statistical analysis. If you analyze enough patterns and make enough predictions, some of them are bound to be correct through pure chance. However, even skeptical scientists acknowledge that the quantum AI analysis has revealed mathematical relationships in crop circles that deserve serious study, regardless of their ultimate origin or meaning. The unexpected connection to ancient mathematics. Here's something absolutely fascinating that most people don't know. The quantum AI analysis has started revealing connections between modern crop circles and ancient mathematical principles that predate our current understanding of advanced physics by thousands of years. When researchers fed historical mathematical concepts from ancient civilizations into the same quantum AI systems analyzing crop circles, they discovered some mind-blowing correlations. Geometric principles found in ancient Egyptian pyramid construction, mathematical ratios used in Greek temple architecture, and numerical sequences discovered in Mayan astronomical calculations are showing up in modern crop circle formations with remarkable consistency. The AI identified that several crop circle patterns mirror the mathematical relationships found in the Antikythera mechanism, that incredible ancient Greek device that could predict astronomical positions with stunning accuracy. We're talking about mathematical principles that were supposedly lost for centuries, now appearing in wheat fields across the English countryside.
Scientists are still baffled over the mystery of corn circles in fields in southern England. Anything from whirlwinds to UFOs have been suggested as the cause of the strange shapes.
What makes this even more intriguing is that the AI found these connections independently, without being programmed to look for historical mathematical relationships. It simply analyzed the geometric patterns and mathematical ratios in crop circles, then identified matching principles from humanity's mathematical heritage. The quantum AI has specifically identified correlations with the golden ratio as used in ancient architecture, Fibonacci sequences found in historical Islamic geometric patterns, and even mathematical principles that appear in ancient Chinese feng shui calculations. It's as if crop circles are serving as a modern canvas for mathematical principles that have been part of human knowledge for millennia. Some researchers are now speculating that crop circles might represent a form of mathematical communication that transcends individual cultures and time periods. A universal mathematical language that appears whenever human consciousness reaches certain levels of geometric understanding. The future of quantum AI analysis. Looking ahead, researchers are planning even more sophisticated analysis using next-generation quantum AI systems. These future systems will have greater processing power, more sophisticated pattern recognition capabilities, and the ability to analyze crop circle data in combination with other types of information, weather patterns, electromagnetic field measurements, geological data, and astronomical alignments. The goal is to push the boundaries of what artificial intelligence can discover when applied to complex, real-world phenomena. These investigations are serving as proving grounds for quantum AI technology that could eventually be applied to much larger mysteries, from climate change modeling to deep space analysis. Researchers are also developing new sensors and measurement techniques that could gather more precise data about crop circle formations. By combining quantum AI analysis with more detailed physical measurements, future studies might be able to determine not just what mathematical patterns exist in these formations, but how they were created and what physical processes were involved. Quantum AI is uncovering astonishing layers of mathematical sophistication in crop circles, revealing patterns tied to advanced physics and even predicting future formations with surprising accuracy. Whether these findings reflect extraordinary human artistry, unexplained natural forces, or something beyond our current understanding, one truth stands out. This technology is reshaping how we see hidden patterns in the world. What began as an analysis of mysterious fields could soon revolutionize weather forecasting, medical breakthroughs, and our grasp of nature's deepest codes. What other mysteries do you think quantum AI will unravel next?